you only give me the slightest reason to go ahead and rebuild my beloved Liverpool, of course I will do it. Today, it seems like after the move of Messi, everyone just talks about Liverpool and the transfers that might be coming through. Let's talk about how things have gone first. 5th position in the league, 67 points, 75 goals scored, 47 conceded. That is way too much, and landed behind Newcastle, which means we do not have Champions League football. So today we're going to be going ahead and rebuilding Liverpool after the season of 2023 and fix what has gone wrong. But of course, we will be taking into consideration what has actually happened already. And that, my friends, is this. We have reached an agreement for the transfer of Alexis McAllister from Brighton on a long-term deal for an undisclosed fee. Well, the fee is apparently 35 million, insanely low considering the numbers that people were talking about most of the time, which were going from 60 to 70 million. 35 is an absolute bargain. The release clause has been triggered, and it is a great signing for Liverpool. Exactly what they need in that midfield. The next step up on a player like Gini Wijnaldum, in my opinion. He's quite similar in a couple of ways, but even better possibly. And then we also have the report that Kefren Thuram and Manu Kone agree personal terms with Liverpool. Two players who are apparently knowing each other from their childhood, players that are best friends basically, and I don't know why I said are, but anyways, seems like I'm a pirate. Guys, we're going to be bringing in the new players of Liverpool, McAllister, and yes, I am saying Thuram and Kone are going to sign, so I'm just going to do it. We're going to bring those players in as well and see what Liverpool is going to be about in the future, focusing on the things that have gone wrong for this team and trying to fix them in the most realistic way we can go about it. Let's go and do this. Oh, and by the way, lads, before I forget, the ultimate goal for this rebuild, of course, is not just the Champions League trophy. It is the FA Cup title, the Premier League title, and the Champions League trophy, all in one season. This right here is the squad of Liverpool that you guys know right now. Basically, it is like this. I mean, if Diaz is fit, he's probably in. Gakpo has been playing a really good role in that centre-forward spot, trying to emulate a Firmino style of football, dropping back into midfield, carrying the ball forward and progressing the game. Salah has been a great goal scorer despite a bad season of Liverpool, considering the success of previous years. I mean, last season we were on for a quadruple, and now we've won. I mean, yeah, you know what happened. But anyways, we have Salah right there, who has done really well. Henderson, who will probably be replaced and become a player that comes off the bench, just like James Milner. Fabinho, who has lost a lot of his dynamic side. He just seems like he's just not the same player anymore, which is a huge shame because he was amazing for a certain period of time. There was talks about him being as good as Rodri, maybe even better at certain stages of the season. And sadly, we are not seeing that Fabinho anymore. Now, Curtis Jones has had a really great ending to the season at Liverpool. Hopefully, he can carry on this great form that he has and actually compete with the players coming in for a position in the starting lineup. I wouldn't mind that. And obviously, in the defense, Van Dijk and Konate have been doing well, but still, things just haven't really worked out as well because in midfield, that defensive side has been missing that supports the defense to actually do well. And players like Alexander-Arnold, who loves to move forward, and Robertson as well, a lot of times were exposed because our midfield wasn't able to keep possession or really avoid those hefty turnovers that really turned against Liverpool and turned into counterattacks for our opponents to go ahead and score. I think there are a lot of things that can be fixed if you fix this midfield. And as I said before, don't worry, McAllister, Kefren Thuram, and Manu Kone are coming in, and we're going to see if these guys actually fit this team. But I also have to talk about the outgoings. So the situation at Liverpool right now is obviously, in terms of going from high rated to low rated, if we go in here, someone like Thiago, his contract is apparently not going to be extended, which means next season might be the last season of Thiago Alcantara at Liverpool, which is obviously a huge shame. He's such an incredibly talented player, but he is going he's getting very old. I guess he's 32 at that stage, I guess, possibly even 33. Now, I think he's going to stay here, though. I think Fabinho is the same. These guys are going to be here still. But then going down the list, Bobby Firmino, sadly, is leaving. I mean, it was horrible seeing how he has left the club. He was crying. Fans were crying. It was, man, just heartfelt goodbye. And then moving down from that, I think Matip will stay. He will be a backup, but I can see Matip wanting to move somewhere else and actually be a starting 11 player. That could turn into an issue, and I could see Matip leaving if there is a good offer, because I do believe that Liverpool still will be signing centre-backs into the squad. I think it just has to happen, because Joe Gomez ain't good enough. We will talk that in a second. Konate has been great, trying to cover when Trent has been moving forward, has been doing a great job at that. But I think the intensity and the amount of games that are happening at Liverpool right now is not good for him. He might get injured too often, and I just don't want to see that. Again, Henderson on the bench. Joe Gomez, in my opinion, he needs to go. I think he needs a new task for himself. And Naby Keita today has actually signed with Werder Bremen in Germany. Yes, Naby Keita has left the squad. He is gone as he was told goodbye. And then James Milner has also gone and signed with Brighton. Arta won't be here. He is gone. Then we go down the list even more. The Ox has left Liverpool as well. Carvalho, there are consistent links for him to go to Leipzig. Leipzig apparently really want to get him. Apparently there might be a deal where he actually joins Leipzig, but Liverpool have a buyback clause. We're going to see how all of that goes. Kelleher is wanted by multiple teams. He is a good enough goalkeeper to be a starting goalkeeper in the Prem, and maybe he doesn't want to be the number 2, but still, I am hearing Klopp that he actually wants to keep him as much as he possibly can. And then Nat Phillips, I do not see a future for this man at the club to play a significant role. Even as a backup, he will only get play time if a lot of players are injured. Let's be honest with ourselves, especially with new players coming in. So he's going to go onto the transfer list. Adrian San Miguel has somehow extended his contract. I don't know how this guy keeps on doing it. And then we have Bajcetic, who is a massive talent who again could play a big role in competing with the likes of Thuram and Kone when it comes to that midfield position. I think McAllister will be the only one that is guaranteed playtime because he's so versatile. He can play as an 8, he can play as a 10, he can play as a 6. He has proven that at Brighton and with the Argentinian national team as well. So I'm thinking Bajcetic and all these guys, competition will be very good. And then going down the list, I just don't see anything and anyone that will be important for Liverpool moving forward. So now that we have done all of this, let's bring in the new lads, McAllister, Kone and Thuram. Yes, I think they're going to join. And then we're going to see how things move forward from there. I mean, this has already happened in real life, but let's look at it once more. Let me know, guys, in the comments down below, how many goal contributions do you think Alexis McAllister will bring to the Liverpool side in the next season? I'm saying 15 minimum. I can see him take away some of the penalties from Salah because he is 6 out of 6 on penalties for Brighton. Salah is at 50% success rate on penalties, and taking a little bit of that pressure off of him could be a good thing. So I think he can actually go ahead and get 15 plus goal contributions. Let me know what you guys think he will do for Liverpool in the upcoming season. I'm just so excited to have this man in that left center midfield position. It is going to be so exciting. I honestly cannot wait to see him play. It's going to be a joy to watch. And midfield rebuild at Liverpool was much needed. After signing McAllister for 35 million, actually the same as in real life, I've gone ahead and spent 30 million on Kefren Thuram. This is a tall lad, someone with a dad who has been extremely successful in the world of football, someone that knows the ins and outs of it. So I am very excited that he's going to be part of this Liverpool side in the future. I think he will fit into the CDM position possibly, but a lot of people do not realize that Kefren Thuram actually has the skills. Like, this guy can actually move forward and do things well there as well. He's not just a physical specimen. This guy has the skills as well. So I think it might be a little bit of a waste to have him at CDM, but then again, I really like the physical side of him. It makes a lot of sense to have him there. He is 6'4" tall, and you know, he just would be such an upgrade in terms of dynamic situation in that midfield, an upgrade on Fabinho, and Fabinho will probably still get plenty of playtime. But obviously, the whole project with Liverpool, a lot of people were expecting Jude Bellingham to be that one piece that changes everything for Liverpool for over 100 million. Now, instead of spending 100 million on Jude Bellingham, Liverpool decided to spend 35 on McAllister and possibly a combined total of 50 to 60 on Kefren Turam and Manu Kone. So let's say 100 million for those three players, and let's say 100 million for Jude Bellingham. Which one would you have gone for if you had the option of going for three players who have upside and have shown promise against one absolute world-class talent? What would you go for? I think, as much as it hurts me to say this, I would have loved Jude at Liverpool. I think it was smarter to go for the three. And there he is, the man with the best haircut on FIFA 23. Please, 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 EA, do not do a new face scan for him. I want him with the blue hair in that Liverpool kit next season. That would be amazing. But guys, I have been watching this kid at Gladbach this season in the Bundesliga, and I can only tell you, he is very, very talented. Like, this is someone that could genuinely turn out to be exceptional in the future. I personally have more faith in Kone in terms of upside than Thuram. I think Thuram is the more finished product as we speak, but Manu Kone in the future, I think the upside is just insane. So I am very happy if we go and get this midfield for Liverpool. And by the way, I will go ahead and downgrade the ratings of Thiago and Fabinho and some of these midfielders that Liverpool actually will keep to make sure that these players actually get the play time they deserve. Because realistically speaking, I understand Thiago's probably a better player, but I don't think he's going to be playing in the starting 11 each week, even though I personally would be fully for it. I think Thiago is absolutely amazing. I much prefer him to Fabinho at this stage at least. And yeah, well, I just want to get these players playing. So we're going to see how this goes. I'm excited about this Liverpool side. And now, we are not going to be making any more signings up until the next season. Then I will be getting some defenders into this Liverpool squad. And by the way, I wish there was this tactical way of setting up Liverpool when in possession to have Trent play in that midfield-ish role that he does in real life as well. And then when defending, the formation changes as well. I think in terms of tactics, the game is really lacking a huge side of the actual football game in real life. And I really hope with EA's FC, the tactics and stuff like that will be changing and there will be a lot more to do for our manager. The first season has come to an end and our team has lost a lot of games, and it has lost against Atletico Madrid in the quarterfinals of the Champions League. Simeone has stopped us, but let's see how the lads have done in the league. 5th again. You are kidding. Oh my god, it's actually 5th again. Yep, this is the start we are getting, lads. We need to be better than this. And I gotta tell you, I have downgraded some players to make sure that our boys do get some play time. But realistically speaking, would a Manu Kone play ahead of a fit and healthy Thiago? And I don't think that would happen. And this could legit be a midfield that we could see. Thuram, Thiago, McAllister. Possibly. I mean, again, Thuram is really good in moving forward as well. So I don't really know if he fits that CDM role. I know he plays it, but still, he has qualities moving forward. So maybe it's more like this, because Thiago is actually a class CDM at times. Like, he can be really, really good at it, especially when it comes to ball distribution moving forward as well. So yeah, we'll think about that. But Manu Kone has gone up to a 79, Jota and Gakpo on an 87, David Nunez on an 84, Diaz on an 85 up top, and then we have the likes of Fabinho and Jordan Henderson massively downgraded. I just did it. I just had to do it. So basically, Jordan Henderson is James Milner now, 77 rated, and Fabinho is at an 81, and they are the backups in our team. It is what it is. That might just be the future of Liverpool. Who knows? But guys, in terms of performance here, we can take a look at it. McAllister, where are you? 8 goals and 2 assists, 10 goal contributions. I don't know if that is enough. Thiago with 11 from center midfield alongside him. Salah, 40 and 10. He has done exactly what you expect of him. And then Jota with the 14 and 1. The other lads in the team desperately need to step it up. Would I be happy as a Liverpool fan if Liverpool just get top 5 again in Europa League football? No. As you guys might know, the German transfers that might be happening from the Bundesliga going into the Premier League for Liverpool are now going to be influenced by Jörg Schmatke. That is how you say his name, by the way. I've seen so many people butcher it. Jörg Schmatke. That's how you say it. But he is someone that apparently could be going ahead and getting ourselves Mickey van de Ven. Now, if you guys don't know, Mickey van de Ven is a giant of a defender that plays for Wolfsburg, a Dutchman who also is one of the fastest defenders out there. And for that, I love it, because if Liverpool want to play this new style that they are playing, he could be that left centre-back, left-back type of player that fits in perfectly to support this new style of play that allows Trent to move into that central position and do his bits while the defense settles in as a back three. Right now, the way we play is Trent moves into midfield, and then you have Konate going into the right centre-back spot, Van Dijk central, and then Robertson drops into a left centre-back style of play. And Robertson, as much as I love him, maybe he's just not the physical type you need for this 3 at the back type situation. He's not a centre back. He's a left back, maybe even a left wing back. As we know, Robertson, he has been great in moving forward. So someone like Mickey van de Ven could be really good, or someone like Guardiola. But those rumors have really died down, and Van de Ven is the one that people talk about. So for that reason, I think this is a great transfer. So he comes in, and then I think someone like Matip possibly becomes irrelevant. And at the same time, Thiago, his contract is running out. So I will be going ahead and letting go of Thiago and possibly some more players. Well, seems like things have started to tick at Liverpool. Look at this. We are in the Europa League final against Atletico Madrid, and we have won the FA Cup against Newcastle. And please, a freaking top 4 finish in the Prem, right? Surely, lads. Come on, don't let Klopp down. I'm so happy that Klopp has stayed at the club, by the way. There were rumors of him at all. Oh! So 2 big trophies secured, and a 3rd could be coming, but it's not the Champions League, so it's not the end. Very happy to see the team on 84, but going back to the whole club thing, throughout this season, there was a period where Liverpool were doing horribly before this 10-game run where we have done insanely well. Might have been 9 games. Where people were starting to question Klopp. I am so happy that that is done. I cannot envision a Liverpool without Klopp being the coach. I just can't. So I'm very happy about him being there still, and I do believe he can rebuild this team to take it to the next level once more. But we are in the Champions League final, and as we know, we have the lads in the middle. Kone 83, Thuram 84, McAllister 86. And then at the back, we have the boys ready to roll. And on the bench, we have Van de Ven now reaching the 82. So that is very nice to see. Seems like someone might have left our squad. I'm not too sure who. Someone might have left the team, but I'll check that in a second and bring them back if needed. But performance is important, and Mo Salah continues to perform. Luis Diaz 30 and 6, Hakpo 21 and 10, McAllister 11 and 15. That's what I want to see. Well done. And Kone coming in with 6 and 5 himself, while Thuram brings in 4 and 5. This is the start of a new era at Liverpool. It is going well, and this is exactly what I want to see from this Liverpool squad. So, Atleti, are you ready? You kicked us out of the Champions League last time, didn't you? Let's see. Here goes Liverpool. Here goes nothing. What is it? It's a 3-1 victory. Trent, Robertson, and Gakpo. Both of our fullbacks scoring. Massive win. 3 trophies in a season, but not the 3 we wanted. One of them is the Europa League, and we need to switch that to Champions League. Liverpool is smashing it right now. We are getting past Stoke City in the Cup. Against Aston Villa, we have done well. Against Eintracht Frankfurt, we have gotten past them to get into the next round in the Champions League. Up against PSG after this, and then Chelsea in the Cup. PSG, are you going to stop us? No, you are not. Chelsea, and then AC Milan in the semi-finals of the Champions League. Is this the season where this team goes and wins everything? Chelsea is beaten on penalties. AC Milan, what's the situation? It's a win. And we play against Inter in the final, who actually play in real life against Manchester City. In the cup, we win as well. Let's go. Liverpool could be on for the treble. It all comes down to the Premier League season. Have we done well enough? Because I have seen us win everything right there, from what I could tell. So let me check for myself before we go into the Prem. Champions League finalists. Good stuff. Then we go into the Carabao Cup. We have won that one. So that is one trophy. Champions League final. That's not a trophy yet. Then we go into the FA Cup. That makes it 2. All right. So Carabao, which is an extra. It wasn't a requirement. FA Cup. And now the Prem. The big moment we have been waiting for. And it is done. Liverpool at the top. Premier League title secured. So that means Carabao Cup, FA Cup, Premier League, and now the one we want the most. The Champions League on the line as well. A quadruple season, just like last year for Liverpool. It was all on the line, and we couldn't do it. This time, can we do it with these new signings? Now, Diaz, Gakpo, Salah still looking incredible in attack. Kone, Thuram, and McAllister. Honestly, guys, this is probably one of the easiest rebuilds I've done because genuinely, you just let go of the players that are being phased out by the club anyways and just bring in the pieces that the club needs to supplement the great players you already have. And that's what Liverpool are doing. So, Kone, Thuram, McAllister, that trio could be something moving into the future. Konate probably would have an amazing relationship with Thuram and Kone as well. So that would be a good thing. All the French lads are playing together. And then Nunez, Jota, Elliott, Jones, Bajcetic, Tsimikas, and Van de Ven. Another one, the 4th big transfer that we have brought into this club to take over. And this guy could easily play in that left-back spot if he needed to. But right now, we're going to run it with Robbo. I want to see the numbers of Salah. Is he the one again? Of course he is. 39 and 17 at the age of 32. Luis Diaz, 33 and 11 for him. Jota, 23 and 1. Kefren Thuram, great season. McAllister with 20 goal contributions. Gakpo, just, doing his thing. Not necessarily scoring too many goals. It is fine for me. And Kone coming up with 11 himself, while Robertson has helped out with the assist. And Trent only got 4 goal contributions. That is a bad season for Trent. But lads, it brought us to this point, which is the Champions League final against Inter. Pavlidis, Sorloth, interesting. Di Marco Paqueta, who's now a Conference League winner. Congratulations, West Ham. We have Locatelli, Sensi, Diaby from Leverkusen, Rasmussen from, I believe, Feyenoord. He's only a bench player there. Van Huisten, Pirola, and Onana. That is a very odd mix of players. I'm surprised that they made it this far, but maybe it's the formation that I have to be aware of instead of the actual players. Let's be careful. As I'm actually recording this, I believe the day this video gets released, it is the Champions League final between, yes, Inter and Manchester City. Anyone, really, everyone probably predicts Manchester City to win it. I just don't want it to happen, man. I know they're the best team in the world right now. They are playing the most overpowered football style that you can think of with some of the best players in world football. But I would just love it if Inter somehow could beat that City team. I think anyone that isn't a City supporter probably wants Inter to win it as well. So hopefully, at least, it's going to be an exciting match. I don't want Manchester City to go in, score after 5 minutes, to then go ahead and score again after 45, and just go and dominate the game and score one last goal later on with Julian Alvarez coming off the bench in like the 87th minute to make it 3-0 in one of the most boring Champions League finals ever. That is not what I want. I want it to be exciting. Give me drama. That's, I guess, all I can ask for. So yeah, let me know what you guys are thinking of the Champions League final as it's happening, because probably some of you guys will be watching this video as it has already happened. So here goes my shot at the quadruple. Liverpool with Kefren Turam, with Manu Kone, with McAllister, and also still the GOAT himself, Mo Salah. Bang! Yeah, that wasn't it. Cuts over, finds Kefren Turam, and I told you this guy can move forward. He plays a great ball into Mo Salah, who is not necessarily taking the best of shots. Onana, a decent goalkeeper for sure. Trent, cross whipped in. Konate against 3 and off the line. It has been cleared, and Kone tries once more. Oh, mate. That was it. It's okay. Thuram dominant in the air. McAllister now with a great through ball into Luis Diaz. Diaz on his left. Onana on his left hand. Oh, Van Dijk getting beaten for pace. Pull his shirt. Do something, Alisson. Thank you for being an amazing 1v1 goalkeeper. But Sorloth, thank you for being a terrible finisher as well. As I say that, he just puts another shot on target and we have to clear it off the line. I am getting lucky here. Uh-oh. And again, this time it's in. It is actually flying into the back of the net. Pavlidis, the former AZ Alkmaar striker, now doing his gunning for Inter, has scored. And I am losing the chances of a quadruple. This is unacceptable. Wake up, Johnny. Win that, Konate. Thank you very much. Gakpo, Kone, and there's Salah. That pass doesn't arrive at his feet. Kefren Turam in a great position to intercept. Here goes Cody. Oh, we get lucky. Gakpo, finish. Oh, they save it. Kone. Yes, get in. The man with the best haircut on FIFA 23 has done it for Liverpool. Beautiful. He just didn't give up on this situation. He followed through. Gakpo's shot deflected. Kone sees an opening, goes for it. No chance for Onana. We're back into this. Moving it forward with Kefren Turam. McAllister finds Diaz quite easily. And now the moment to shine for Kone once more. And this time Onana gets it. Turam just so dominant in the air, man. He wins every single battle there. I love it. It's just so effective to have a CDM that's 6'4" tall. Now, at this stage, 77 minutes in, I reckon it's time to make some subs. Jota coming on for Gakpo. Nunez on the left for Diaz. And then I will be bringing on Mickey van der Ven for Van Dijk. I need that pace at the back. And I'm fine with the rest. Kone, great chest control. Salah's cross into Nunez. Jota doesn't give up. Thuram, Salah. A strike that doesn't hit the target. It should have gone in. Oh no. Poor Mickey. What a substitution he has been. If he doesn't put his feet in there, we are losing this Champions League final. Darwin looking for Jota. Jota carrying it on. See Salah at the far post. Oh my lord. What a cross. Are you kidding me? How do you save that? How? Oh, I needed that, Kefren Turam. Big interception there. Konate comes back and helps out. Defensive duty of this team is being fulfilled very nicely. David Nunez now finds Kone with too much space, and that could have been a handball, but I'll take it. A corner now whipped in by Trent. Surely there's someone in the middle able to get on top of this. It's Mickey van der Ven. Yes. Let's go. What a hero. What an absolute hero he has become for Liverpool. Right then and there. Comes on for Virgil van Dijk. Puts in a last-minute tackle or last-second tackle to not concede and lose the Champions League final. And scores in the 92nd minute to win it. That makes you a Liverpool legend. These types of moments are unforgettable. Ah, Mickey. Thank you so much. This is just insane. Well, it seems like due to the substitutions, Konate somehow ended up being the captain. It's fine. It's okay. He will get to live this, and he'll be happy to celebrate it with Kone and also Kefren Turam. Guys, this was absolutely amazing. I had such a great time recording this one. I hope you guys enjoyed this as much as I enjoyed winning it in the end for Liverpool. The future is bright. I think Liverpool will do much better next season, and I cannot wait to watch it. Have a good one. Take care, and peace.